we've got this corned beef going into the Anova. It's going to be at 145 for 30 hours. So it's a very early. As soon as it hits 145, I'm going to put this in. This has been soaking for 2 days in water in the fridge. Okay, we've got 31 hours to go. I'm going to stick it in. It's 145, so I'm going to stick it in. And we're good to go. 30 hours. Here it is. See you in 30 hours. It's still at 145 and we've got 3.5 hours to go. Here's what it looks like. And we'll see what happens in 3 hours. How long was it in the ice?
For about an hour. I'm going to bring the internal temperature down really quickly, and I'm going to pull this out. Looks pretty sad. Lay it here. Put my liquid back in there, and then it needs to be dry before you add the spices onto it. So I'm going to dry it with some paper towels here on all the different sides. And if there's any extra fat, we can cut that off. This will be the bottom. There's some extra fat on there, which we don't need to eat. So I'm going to get a knife and cut that off. Go. There, that'll do. We got some meat exposed here, so that works. Now we've dried this off, and I'm going to paint this with a little bit of mustard so that the spices that I made this morning for this to go on the smoker can adhere to the meat better, because otherwise it'll just drop off. So I'm gonna just regular mustard or whatever you want, and just paint it all over the meat. Doesn't have to be heavy on there, just enough to get it to stick. Let me get the sides and the bottom. Because we want to spice this whole thing up before we put on the smoker. And it is chilly, so I had it rest in the ice for about an hour. And that was pretty good. Good timing. It's definitely cold. Right there. Put some on the back here. On the other side. There. I'll put some right on the front. Believe it or not, this was a 3-pound piece of, a little over 3 pounds, and it cooked down to hardly anything, wow. It seems, but that's a lot of pastrami anyway. So I'm gonna get my hands clean of the mustard, and then we're gonna start putting the spice on, and the spice has ground black pepper, whole peppercorns. It's got a little bay leaf in there and some coriander seed and ground coriander. And oh, it smells good. And push that onto the meat. See, if we didn't add the mustard, it would just fall off, and a lot of it's gonna fall off anyway. But that's okay, we can always put more on. It's got onion powder and garlic.
Smells good.
And we want to be generous with it, so if you go to Katz's Deli or look at some of their videos, they're very generous with their rub. And this rub is taken from the Katz's Deli recipe. There, look at that.
Smells amazing.
Oh, it does smell good. See, there's some needed here. There's no salt in this. It's mostly just peppers and coriander and all kinds of yummy yums.
Yummy yums. That's my favorite.
Yeah. All right, I think we're nicely spiced. Don't you?
Excellent.
There.
Okay, we've got the Traeger going. We've got the super smoke on. It's going to be at 225. It's going to come on in a second. And then we've got this little baby. That's going to go on. So we'll stick that on. See what happens. Okay, so I'm going to light these little burner things here. These are smoke tubes. Get those going. And I'll just pick that up and smoking. Double, triple smoke. That's going to get going. This one going as well. These guys smoking away. That's smoking. This puppy's smoking up. To sleep. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at this. Oh, smoky. That's looking good. We're going to take it out of here. Take it inside.
All right, it's been an hour on the smoker, smoking away, and now we're going to steam it for an hour in a double layer of aluminum foil. We're gonna let that steam for an hour in the foil.
Tightly wrapped?
As tight as you can. And there we go. We'll let it steam there for 1 hour.
Let's take a look at this bad boy.
been steaming in the foil for about an hour. Oh, it smells good. Oh, and it's very tender. All right. So we're going to slice it against the grain. So I'm going to slice it this way.
All right.
And let's go take a look.
Let's stick it in the slicer. Okay.
Oh, it's perfect.
There's our plate full of, what is it?
Pastrami.
Pastrami. And you're going to have a piece now. Oh,
That's
baby.
how tender it is.
It is
so
really
tender and juicy. Gorgeous.
Have a bite and tell me what you think.
Yummy.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
If you like us, let us know.